And former U.S. President Barack Obama delivered a rare criticism of Donald Trump administration in a video with staffers of the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. Monday was USAID's last day as an independent agency. It was created in 1961 by then-President John F. Kennedy as a peaceful way of promoting U.S. national security by boosting goodwill and prosperity abroad. Secretary of State Marco Rubio ordered USAID to be absorbed into the State Department on Tuesday. And Obama, speaking in a recorded statement, called gutting USAID a travesty, a tragedy, calling its work some of the most important happening around the world. He credited USAID with not only saving lives, but being a main factor in global economic growth that turned some aid-receiving countries into U.S. markets and trade partners. Now, the former Democratic president called Trump's dismantling of USAID a colossal mistake that hurt the United States. Besides Obama, former President George W. Bush, who also spoke in a recorded message, credited the USAID staffers, lauding them for showing the great strength of America through their work, however falling short of directly criticizing Trump for the move like Obama. More than 14 million of the world's most vulnerable people, a third of which are small children, could die because of the dismantling of USAID. This according to a study in Lancet Journal. The USAID had provided over 40% of global humanitarian funding until Trump returned to the White House in January and announced putting the agency through a wood chipper. The report said that the funding cut risks abruptly halting and even reversing 2 decades of progress in health among vulnerable populations. Looking back over data from 133 nations, the international team of researchers estimated that USAID funding had prevented 91 million deaths in developing countries between 2001 up until 2001, They also used the modeling to project how funding being slashed by 83%, that figure announced by the US government earlier this year, could affect death rates as well.